yeah. It's that time, baby. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another video. And this will be my Browns Texans Week 2 preview. As the Browns are back at First Energy Stadium for their 2021 home opener as they host Tyrod Taylor and the Houston Texans. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I pity the Houston Texans this week. I do. You want to know why? Because think about it. You're coming off a pretty impressive win at home against the Jaguars. Rookie quarterback, rookie head coach, relatively young team that's rebuilding. Good job. But now, you got to hit the road and head to a hostile environment where the weather changes by the minute, and you know the dog pound is going to be packed to the brim, and Browns fans are going to be lit, loud, intoxicated, and as a whole, turned up. Like that place is going to be a madhouse, and I can't freaking wait. I mean, we saw what that place was like with limited attendance. I think they had, 12,000 people at most? And now imagine what it's going to be like with 60+ thousand people there. Oh my God. I would not be shocked if there's quite a few false starts on the Texans side, because that place is going to be loud. It's going to be unbearable for the Houston Texans. You know? And I can't freaking wait. And then, that's not all. You're facing a Browns team that is pissed off because, in their eyes, they let one slip away against the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, we saw what they were doing to the Chiefs' defense in the first half. They were having their way with them. And then they just let off the gas in the second half, and the Chiefs took advantage. And now this week, they're going to make sure they don't do that against the Texans. Now, if we had beaten the Chiefs, then I'd be coming into this game thinking, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans beat us because, we're on that victory high. But now, nah. The way I see it, I think this team is going to go out there and take care of business. They're not going to let off the gas. If they're beating the crap out of the Texans by 30 points at halftime, they ain't letting off the gas. Sure, Joe Woods may institute his stupid freaking zone coverage, prevent defense bullcrap. But on offense, no, we're not letting off the gas. We're going to try and beat them by 40 or 50. We're going to try and make a statement in this game. You know? Now, you look at the Texans roster, and to be honest, they don't have an overall trash team. It's just like they don't have that much talent on it. They have some decent players, but as a whole, they're not good. They're not going to win a whole lot of games. They got Brandon Cooks, Chris Conley, Anthony Miller, Andre Roberts, Nico Collins, Danny Amendola. Overall, that's a decent receiving core. Of course, their quarterback is Tyrod Taylor, and us Browns fans know exactly what he brings to the table. He won't necessarily take over games, but he'll do just enough to help you win. You look at their offensive line, Laramie Tunsil, Max Sharping, Justin Britt, Justin McCray, Titus Howard. Overall, not that bad. But unfortunately for them, they're going up against Myles Garrett, Malik Squared, and Jadeveon Clowney. Yeah, I expect to see quite a lot of Malik McDowell this week. My dude went off against the Chiefs. I mean, what was it? The first play on defense, he freaking blew up a play. That was freaking awesome. Freaking love to see that. And now he's going up against either Max Sharping or Justin McCray. Yeah, I would not be shocked to see Malik McDowell get at least 1 or 2 sacks this week. Man, what a surprise he's been. Dude, I don't think played a single snap in his career. He joins the team late, or like kind of middle off season, right before camp started. And then he's a freaking damn near starter. It's freaking insane. You know, absolute beast. And that just goes to show you what he is, you know, when he's not, you know, doing stuff off the field. You know, when he's got a clear head and when he's, you know, in this football mindset, that dude's a freaking monster. And I'm glad we got him. Because I know Andrew Berry, and this dude has a thing for, you know, reclamation projects. There you go. That's a good word for it. Reclamation projects. He loves reclamation projects. You know, taking guys that other teams gave up on and giving them a second chance. And sometimes that's all they need. That's all they need. You know, and based off of what I saw from, you know, Malik in week 1, I think he's going to take full advantage of that second chance. And he is going to absolutely ball out. And I cannot wait to see what he does this Sunday. Now, you know, you look at the Texans running game, Mark Ingram, Phillip Lindsay, David Johnson, Rex Burkhead. Like I said, you know, their offense is actually not bad. Like, they're not an overall trash team. Like, if you compare this Texans team to the 2017 Browns, oh, this team is way better. Way better. They have way more talent than that 2017 Browns team had. But the thing is, as a whole, they're still not very good when you compare it to other teams in the AFC. Now on defense, their front four, Whitney Merciless, Malik Collins, Jordan Jenkins. They had Vincent Taylor, but he's hurt. I believe they brought back Jaleel Johnson. Overall, again, a decent front four. But unfortunately, they're going up against arguably the best offensive line in the league. So I wouldn't expect much from them. Maybe they get a cheesy sack here or there, like a coverage sack or something. I don't know. They don't really have much in terms of pass rush. You look at the linebackers, Kevin Pierre-Louis, Zach Cunningham, who's really good, and then Kirko. And we all know what Kirko does. So that'll be interesting to see how their linebackers do against our tight ends and our running backs. And then you look at their secondary. Money Mitch, Eric Murray, Justin Reed, Desmond King. Now, you may be wondering, is Odell going to play? Probably not. I'll be shocked if he plays. But from what I've heard, doctors want him to come back next week. They want to be careful with it. They don't want to rush him back too early. Now, Odell, of course, was pushing hard to play last week, but overall, just really wasn't the time. We might see him a little bit this week, but again, I'll be shocked. Now, you look at Money Mitch. He's decent. Not one of the best out there. Most likely he would be going up against, I'm going to guess, DPJ, which that would be a fun matchup. Desmond King would most likely draw Jarvis Landry. And then you have like Vernon Hargraves, Tavier Thomas. Those two would probably get Rashard Higgins and Anthony Schwartz. Man, could you just imagine freaking Tavier Thomas trying to cover Anthony Schwartz? My God. Barbecue chicken for the former Auburn Tiger. We saw what freaking Anthony Schwartz was doing last week. My dude has that ungodly speed, though. I want to see this dude run in a straight line down the field on one of them like go routes. Baker just tells him, go to the end zone. And just see how fast he can go. He had like the 10th fastest speed, I think, of week 1 in terms of rushing when he had that jet sweep. Yeah, that dude's fast. I didn't realize how fast he was until I saw that. I was like, damn. He's got that speed. He's going to torch corners if they're not careful. And I'm excited. Because imagine Schwartz and Beckham lined up on the outside. Baker tells them, go to the end zone. Well, damn. Someone's going to be open. Whether it's those two or some of the other weapons that are maybe doing intermediate routes. Because if you're a safety, you got to keep an eye on Schwartz and Beckham. And then, of course, you have Landry. Then you have our running backs. My God, bro. Like I said, I pity the Houston Texans. Because their defense has to find a way to stop this offense. We had one of the best offenses in week 1. We were moving the ball really, really well against the Chiefs' defense. Now, granted, they were without Frank Clark and Honey Badger. But you look at this Texans defense, I mean, I guess you could say they're kind of on the same level a little bit. You know, no J.J. Watt. I mean, yeah, they have Whitney Merciless. He's good. He's probably the best player on defense. You have, like, Lonnie Johnson, but I've heard trade winds are swollen with him. We'll see how long he lasts in Houston. But overall, like, the Texans just are not a great team. They're more mediocre than anything. They may get, like, 4 wins or something. I mean, yeah, you beat a freaking rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach. Let's see how you do against a Super Bowl contender. Yeah. But this should be a really fun game. In terms of my 3 keys to victory for this game, key number 1, it's simple. Get the running game going. Chubb and Hunt just start grinding down on their defense. They may be able to stop them for a quarter or a half, but there's no way you can stop them for a full game. I mean, we saw it last year. You know, there was times where teams were able to stop them for maybe a quarter or a half or even 3 quarters, but then that 4th quarter came along and Chubb turned up. He was one of the best running backs in the 4th quarter last year. And that's closing time for these guys, you know. If we have a lead going into the 4th quarter, it's essentially closing time. Because this offense will essentially just grind you down in the dust with the run game. They'll wear you out. By the time they're done with you, you're on your hands and knees gasping for air, praying for mercy. Key number 2, get after Tyrod Taylor. I believe Myles Garrett had, 8 pressures against Patrick Mahomes? Now, if that was any other quarterback, not named Patrick Mahomes, I bet you Myles would have had, 3 or 4 sacks. There was a couple times where he was right there. But then right as he was about to get to Mahomes, Mahomes would throw the ball away. Or he'd escape through an escape route that opened up last second. I can't tell you how many times, they would rush the passer, and then he would slip through a hole that opened up because of the rush. Now, Tyrod can run, but he's definitely not a Patrick Mahomes. And the Texans definitely don't have a Tyreek Hill or a Travis Kelce. They have Pharaoh Brown and Brandon Cooks. Yeah, just not the same. It'll be interesting to see how this defense adjusts to the Texans. Now, key number 3. But yeah, key number 2 is definitely get Tyrod Taylor, force some turnovers. Key number 3 here is just avoid mistakes. You know, that's what killed us last week. Mistakes. The fumble by Chubb, which was not his fault. There was just a really well-placed helmet hit by the Chiefs. Just, unfortunate. The botched punt, and then the interception. They were all preventable. But it happens. If we avoid that this week, we take care of the ball, we take care of business out there, we get a good dub, we go to 1-1, and we got the Bears coming to town next week. Will it be Justin Fields or Dalton? I'm thinking Andy Dalton. Now, my player to watch this week is going to be the guy that pretty much killed the Texans last year, and that is Nick Chubb. Yep. My player to watch is Nick Chubb. I think he could have a good game this week. My final score prediction, I think the Browns are going to make a statement here. I think the Browns win, I'm going to say 35-10. 35-10, Browns get the dub. Very impressive home opener win. We all go home happy, and then we get ready for the Bears next week. Now, before I get out of here, I got to give some shout-outs to some Texans fans. Steven Rose, Hector Flores, loyal to Houston, think Soft Sports, they do some stuff on the Texans as well. And to be fair, I don't hate the Texans. They're just unlucky enough to be on our schedule now. They're on the list. They're on the menu this week. And we're hungry. So, get ready. It's going to be a fun game. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to head on out of here. Hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys later tonight for my Week 2 picks. So be sure to tune in for that. And with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog at 99. Let's go Browns. Let's get another home dub, huh? Yeah, let's go. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.